my name is Tanya Compas, and today I'm going around at the Women's March of London asking women what advice they would give to their younger selves, and this advice will pass on to the young women that we mentor here at the Change Foundation. What would you say to your younger self to support her, to mentor her, to advise her, to guide her, to do better, be better, and to raise aspirations and motivation?
That is such a hard question.
Isn't it?
I have to think about what I was like when I was younger.
You want younger me to know. So, hi younger me. Like, you're gonna get less stressed and things are gonna be easier and you're gonna find your people, you're going to find your community. Like, the doubt doesn't go away. You're still gonna be uncertain and you're still not gonna know what the right answer to things. You're not gonna know like the right course of action and what the right thing to write on your sign is. And that doesn't turn up, but there's a bunch of people to help you through that, and there's a lot of people who will love you regardless of what you write on your sign. So good luck, younger me.
The advice that I would give my younger self is just to relax a little bit, because everything will be alright. It won't be as bad as you think. Even when the bad stuff happens, it's not as bad as you think it's going to be. So don't anticipate toughness, just get ready for the things that are going to be wicked.
I think we have to keep speaking. We can't shut up.
Okay, my advice to my younger self would be to just do you, just be happy being you, surround yourself with good people that like you for who you are, and don't try and like be anyone else or be friends with anyone else just to fit in.
What advice would you give your younger self?
Have confidence in yourself and actually believe that you can do whatever you want to do, no matter what, really.
A lot of girls, I just tell them never to seek male validation, like she said. Like, girls, we grow up and we feel like we're growing for men. We are living for guys, and it's such a shame. Like, I usually just see guys like, oh, I need to put on makeup, I need to look cute. For a guy, you can do that for yourself. I love looking good for myself. I love walking out and looking good and just doing it for myself.
Yeah.
So if I was to tell another young lady, stop seeking male validation, live for yourself, be confident in yourself. You don't need to listen to anyone else and just be you, babe.
Advice to my younger self is to believe in myself and not let people put me down. That's my advice to my younger self. My advice to my younger self is not to rely, not to give in. It's what I did. I gave in and I really regret it.
I would just say get involved. Get involved.
I would say
Love yourself.
love yourself. I would say don't be scared. I would say you can kick ass more than you think. I would say just believe in yourself and just burst through the crap that they put around us. Just do it.
I think I would tell my younger self not to humour and laugh along with sexism so much, even when you don't mean to. Those little like, oh. So a man just said to me, "You're too pretty, you need a bigger sign." And when I was younger I probably would have just laughed, but this time I told him I was not in search of male validation here! And then he was really embarrassed. It was awkward.
I would say just however you feel like you're feeling, however sad, however confused, however angry, it will pass. It will pass. It gets better and better and better. That's what I would have told my younger self.
I would say to my younger self that you don't need to be pretty. Like, being pretty is not mandatory. It's not something you have to, it's not something you have to do to make people, to be worthy of people's love and attention. And I mean, I'd also tell her to, use your voice. You have it for something. You can take up your space. You can do what you like. It's fine.
I'd say to my younger self, stop worrying about what everyone else is doing and just focus on yourself.
To relax. Yeah, that's literally what I would tell my teenage self.
It'll work out. It'll sort itself out. You'll feel better. You'll accept yourself.
Yeah, the number one thing is be who you are as a woman. Just be who you are. Don't be afraid to be a strong, powerful, outspoken woman. Don't let people tell you that you're like, you shouldn't be speaking out.
A piece of advice I give to my younger self is I don't know, probably like value your opinion young, because you think you're not old enough to know, but chances are you'll grow up and look back and think I was right then and I'm right now.
I would say challenge everything except your mum.
I would tell my younger self to be unapologetic, completely, for who I am, for what I stand for what I look like, for who I am. Just be unapologetic about it and prefer to be respected over being liked, and that's being unapologetic.
I would say believe in yourself a little bit more, yeah, because I think that I had a lot of self-doubt and I thought I was not very important, so that's what I would say.
Advice I'd give to my younger self would probably be don't place so much weight on other people's expectations, kind of view of who you are. It's difficult at the time especially when you're a preteen and a teenager growing up, to kind of when you've got so much external pressure to kind of stay true to yourself and understand who you are as a person. But I feel like you have an inkling there, and as you grow older you'll become stronger and you'll become more aware of that inkling, and eventually you'll flourish into yourself. But I feel you should kind of be kind to yourself, because it's a difficult process, but it's worth it in the end.
Be yourself all the way. Don't pretend you're somebody else.
Yeah, just believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Like, don't let others try and like change your future. You can do it. You have to just like believe in yourself. Like, you can make a difference.
It's all about just confidence in yourself and believing in yourself. And
I guess I'd advise my younger self, stop trying to be what you think you're supposed to be, just accept who you are.
Throwing yourself like, you are like a good person, don't let other people tell you you're not, because that happens a lot because of bullies and stuff, and just you keep fighting what you think is right, and you'll get to a point. Don't wait until you're 20 to like realise your opinions. Like, just go for it, don't be scared.
I would say that it always gets better. You just need to keep moving forward.
Oh, that your opinion actually matters and you have to speak out for it to be heard, so no one knows what you're thinking unless you say it.
I would say it's okay to make mistakes. The biggest mistake is not trying.
You can't wait your entire life waiting for people to be okay with who you want to be. You just need to start living it, and then if they decide, and if they don't decide you're worth it to unlearn those sorts of hatred, then they're not worth your time.
I would say don't go in that cupboard with that boy at that house party.
To not be afraid, go with your instincts, listen to your instincts and deliver. Never ever ever give up. If you're passionate about something, do that as much as possible. That's all that matters.
I'd say don't sweat the small stuff and remember to value yourself.
Don't worry about looking beautiful, because I'm sure you do, and you'll think you do in 10 years time anyway.
Like, a lot of guys today have been trying us, haven't they?
Don't let men intimidate you. Don't be afraid to be who you are, and always believe that you are strong.
Advice to my younger self, probably say just like don't doubt yourself so much, stand up for yourself, don't let people walk over you, and just like, do what you think is right, because you are right.
Just do it anyway, believe in yourself, and don't kind of pitter-patter about it kind of thing.
Do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Advice to my younger self. Alright, the advice I would give to my younger self would be that you are good enough for education, and you are good enough for that job, and you are good enough to have friends, and you are good enough to be respected and loved the way you deserve. So please remember that, please.
Do everything I did but better.
I feel like my younger self will probably be giving me the advice, I'm not gonna lie.
I think the most important message I could send to younger me is that the most important thing you can do is self-acceptance, and not to wait for other people, because you might never get it anyway. And also kind of just to do what feels right and what makes you happy, and do it unapologetically as well. I would tell my younger self just to not worry, because everybody makes you think when you're a kid, like you've got to think about stuff more than you actually do, and you never know like what's going to happen, and people make you think that you should worry about that, and you have to feel certain, like you have to go to school where you're like your life is all timetabled, and people make you feel scared about that not being the case anymore, and people like brainwash you into thinking that you need that to survive. And I would just tell my younger self
to just fuck it, because I hated school and I hated all that shit, but I thought that I had to like it, and now I realise that I didn't.
I've got another one as well. Think twice before letting men buy you drinks, and if you do let men buy you drinks, 100% don't feel bought by them or feel like you owe them anything. Because we used to think that was an achievement. We'd be like, yeah, like 4 men brought me drinks last night, and then it'd be like, then you'd like awkwardly hang around with them and genuinely sometimes potentially kiss them because you're like, oh, he brought me a drink, and they'd be like, ah. No, let them buy you a drink if you really want to, and then just be like, yeah, sorry, bye, thanks for the drink. Like, don't hang around. If you don't want to, it's fine. Walk away. Oh, dude, that's really generous.
Yes, that's so nice of you.
And not like, now I have to chill with you all night. Oh, no. Oh my god, no.
One thing, which is, when you're uncomfortable, say you're uncomfortable. No matter what the thing is. Just there's been like, since I've been like tiny, like even when like parents, dads have been like, oh, you look really pretty in that, and I felt really like, don't like do that, but you never ever say anything, and it's absolutely fine no matter like, it just, yeah, no one ever says when they're uncomfortable. Say when you're uncomfortable, make a statement, and then the person hopefully won't do it again because they'll feel too embarrassed, and that's the main thing.
Like, it's always like something where I wish I had someone like myself now that was sort of direct to me when I was younger.
Loving yourself is a choice, and you can make that choice, and it's not always easy to then stick with it, but if you make the choice to love yourself and try with all your might to make that happen.
We are also accepting women to write in to us at tanyacompas@thechangefoundation.org.uk, emailing your advice to your younger self. Thank you so much for watching the video. Enjoy your day.